Now in this RRB Clerk Prelim, paper number 46, reasoning section starts from question number 1. Now the first four, now it comes on which category? Now months and dates. How many months are there? 3 months. And what are those 3 months? Jan, Feb and March. And the dates are Jan 17th, Jan 26th. And next one, and Feb and March. Feb 17, Feb 26, and similarly March 17 and March 26. Clear? And 6 persons on these 6 different dates. Then coming to condition number 1. Now first one Japan. Now here, now R and P when S was born, U is elder to R. R was born in the month which has even number days. Even number of days, January is having 31, March is again 31, hence there is no possibility, hence R can be either on Feb 17 or Feb 26. Clear? Then, number of persons born before R, 2 more than the number of persons after Q. Now before R, how many persons are there? 2. Now this is 2 more than number of persons after Q, Q must be 0. Isn't it? మా ఆర్ కన్నా ముందు ఎంతమంది ఉన్నారు? 2 మెంబర్స్. క్యూ కన్నా వెనకన ఎంతమంది అయితే ఉన్నారో అంతకన్నా ఇద్దరు ముందున ఉంటారు. కనుక క్యూ వెనకన 0 కాబట్టి ఆర్ ముందున ఇద్దరు ఉన్నారు. అండ్ హియర్ బిఫోర్ ఆర్ హౌ మెనీ పర్సన్స్ ఆర్ దేర్? 3. అండ్ ఆఫ్టర్ దిస్ క్యూ దేర్ మస్ట్ బి ఓన్లీ 1 person. Number of persons before this R is 2 more than the number of persons after this Q. Then next one. And R and P were born in the same date. R and P were born in the same date. Now in this case P born on 17. Now in this case P born on 26. And next one, 3 persons were born between P and T. And P and T, 3 persons between P and T. If P is here, 1, 2, 3, T will be here, or P or T, P or T. Isn't it? Now in this case, now P is on 26. Now if P is here, then 1, 2, 3, T will be here, or if P is here, T will be here. And then in this one, P and T, P and T. And S was born with neither T nor U. S is not born with T and U. S is not born with T as well as U. Then, now if T cannot be at this place, then T will be here. S is not born with T and U. Hence, S can be either here or S can be here. Isn't it? And next one, U is elder to R. U is elder to R, U is here. If U is here, S will be here. Then what is the order we have? P, U, R, S, T, Q. Then, in this case, U is elder to R, and 3 persons born between P and T, and S was born with neither T nor U. Now here, S was born with neither T nor U. Then in this case, now in the second case, tell me what is the possibility we have. Then, and if you take P at this place, then S is here and P is here, U, R, Q and T. Clear now? Now there are 2 different possibilities. Let us check out both the possibilities once again. R was born in the month which has even number days, and the number of persons before R is how many? There are 2. And is 2 more than the number of persons after Q. After Q it is 0. And here also before R there are 3, after this Q there is 1. And next one, R and P born when the same date. R and P were born in the same date, both these 2 persons were on 17th. Now here R and P, both these 2 persons were on 26th. And R and P were born in the same date. 3 persons were born between P and T. Now in between P and T there are exactly 3 people, here also 3 people. And next one, S was born neither with T nor U. S is not with T and U, isn't it? S was not born with T and U. Now here also S was not born with T and U. And U is elder to R. And so how many possibilities we have? There are 2 different possibilities. Now follow అవుతున్నారా? మీకు 2 వచ్చాయి, ఒకటే వచ్చిందా? Now here, now ఇక్కడ చూడండి. Now S was born with neither T nor U means, now S was not born in the same month in which T and R were born. Isn't it? Not born with means in the same month. అదే మంత్లో వాళ్ళు పుట్టలేదు. నా ఎస్ ఎందులో పుట్టాడు? ఫిబ్రవరిలో పెట్టాడు. టీ అండ్ యూ జనవరి అండ్ మార్చ్. ఇక్కడ కూడా ఎస్ మనకి జనవరి, టీ అండ్ యూ ఫెబ్ అండ్ మార్చ్. నో దే కెనాట్ బి, ఇక్కడ కాంజిక్యూటివ్ ఉండొచ్చు లేకపోవచ్చు. ఇట్ డజంట్ మీన్ దట్ దే ఆర్ నాట్ కాంజిక్యూటివ్ టు ఈచ్ అదర్, ఇజంట్ ఇట్? ఎస్ ఈజ్ నాట్ బార్న్ విత్ టీ ఆర్ ఈ. మరి ఇక్కడ మనకి ఈ కేసులో చూసుకుంటే ఎస్ అండ్ టీ వర్ బార్న్ కాంజిక్యూటివ్, అలా ఉండొచ్చు, ఇజంట్ ఇట్? ఎస్ వాజ్ నాట్ బార్న్ విత్ టీ అండ్ యూ మీన్స్ ఎస్ వాజ్ నాట్ బార్న్ ఇన్ ద సేమ్ మంత్ ఇన్ విచ్ టీ అండ్ యూ వర్ బార్న్, అది దాని మీనింగ్. అందుకని ఎస్ అండ్ టీ నీడ్ నాట్ నెసెసరీ బి కాంజిక్యూటివ్ అని ఎక్కడ ఇవ్వాల. Clear? Hence there are two possibilities in this. Clear? Then this is about 1 to 4. Then coming to question number 5 to 7. Now in this fifth one, what is the answer here for the fifth one? Now between K and N, two opposite symbols, no relation. M and H. M is here, H is here. M lesser than H is 2, equal to H is false. Hence what is your answer? Neither one nor two. Neither one nor two, choice for question number 5. The next one, sixth one. Now in the sixth, K and N. K lesser than N. K is here, N is here, two opposite symbols. And at the same time, M and H. Now in this M and H, and M is here, H is here, between these two, M lesser than H but not equals to. And so what is your answer? Neither one nor two. Question number 5. And question number 5, neither one nor two. The next one, sixth one, P and M. Now in this P and M is here, M to P, M greater than P, P lesser than M. O and T, now two opposite symbols, no relation. And so what is your answer? Only one, that is choice 1, question number 6. Then seventh one, relation between P and U. P is here, U is here, P lesser than or equals to U, isn't it? P is either lesser than or equals to U. Now in this case, now P lesser than U is given, isn't it? P lesser than U, that is the second. Now in the first one, Q and V. What is the relation between Q and V? Now U equals to V, isn't it? Now U equals to, in the place of U, I can take it as V. That means P is either lesser than or equals to V. And so what is your answer? Either 1 or 2, choice 3. Then next one, 8 to 11. Now in this one, there are some 7 people sitting in a row, and sitting one after another but not necessarily in the same order. Now how many persons are there? There are 7 persons, one after the other, and that means only 2 persons between P and S. Now if P is here and S will be here, there are 2 persons between P and S, or S is before this P, there are 2 persons between P and S, and T sits immediately after S. Now this is T, which is immediately after S. Now T is immediately after S, and next one, 4 persons between P and U. In between P and U, there must be exactly 4. U is here. Now in this case, 1, 2, 3, 4. U must be at this place, and 4 people between P and U. And next one, 4 persons. Q does not immediate to S and T. Q is not adjacent to S and T, hence Q can be either here, or Q can be here, or Q can be here, isn't it? Now different possibilities to him. And Q is not adjacent to S and T. Now in this case, Q can be after this P or below this one. And 2 persons between R and Q. Now 2 persons between R and Q, Q is here. Now 2 persons between R and Q is not possible, and so Q is here. 1 to 2 persons between R and Q. Clear? Then who is the person after here? V is the person left. Now 2 persons between R and Q. Now in this case, the second case is ruled out. Now first వస్తుంది కదా, and there are 2 persons between R and Q. Then if you take Q at this place, 2 persons not possible. And if you take Q at this place, 2 persons not possible. And this is about question numbers 8 to 11. The next one, 12th one. Now here we need to find out the code given to the word rose. And what is the code to the word rose here? And C is beautiful, and beautiful rose flowers. Then C and beautiful. Now what is the word that is common? Beautiful is the word that is common. And in the next one, rose flowers, and C is beautiful, and beautiful rose flowers. Then how is rose written as? Then what is the code to the word rose here? Either the code for rose could be, now what is the term that is common? YU is common, and H and MN or CK. MN or CK either 2 or 3, choice by question number 12. The next one, 13th one. Now in a family, and how many persons are there? 7. And D is the son of L. D is the son of L can be written like this. D is the son of L. And L is the wife of N. L is the wife of N. L and N are married couple. And H is the brother of D. Now this H, who is the brother of D, and C is the daughter of R. R is the wife of H. R is the wife of H. H and R are married couple. R is the wife of H. And C is the daughter of R. C, a female, is the daughter of R. And F is the brother of C. Now this is F, who is the brother of C. Clear? Then how is F related to D? F related to D. D is brother's son. Brother's son is nephew. That is choice 3, question number 13. And who is the brother-in-law of R? R's brother-in-law. Brother-in-law means R's husband's brother. That is spouse's brother. Spouse's brother, brother-in-law, choice 3, question number 14. Then 15th one. Which among the following is the odd one? N a male, F is a male, D is a male, R is a female, H is a male. Except choice for the remaining are males, R is a female, 15 choice for. The next one, 16 to 19. Now here it is based on boxes here. There are some 7 boxes. 3 boxes are in between Z and C. Now Z is here. 1, 2, 3, C is here. Isn't it? And R, C is above this Z. 1, 2, 3, Z is here. Now 3 boxes between Z and C. And V is immediately below to C. This is V. Now V is immediately below to C. And 2 boxes between P and S. Now in between P and S there must be exactly 2. And 2 boxes between P and S. And P is one of the boxes above S. P is one of the boxes above S. The next one, J is immediately below to S. J is immediately below to S. Now J is immediately below to S. If S is here, J is immediately below to S. Isn't it? Then in between P and S, 2 boxes between P and S. P is above S. 2 boxes between P and S. Is it possible? No. Hence this case is not possible. Now follow here. Then next one. What is the other case we have? S and J. Now if S and J were like this, S and J, then P is one of the boxes above S. Now P will be at this. P is one of the boxes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now 7 boxes. G is above to S, but not to Z. Now this is G. Now if this is G, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, this is the final arrangement. Done. 1 box. 1 box. 2 boxes. అంతే ఒక మధ్యలో ఒకనే ఉండాలి. నా సెకండ్ ఫ్లోర్లో ఉన్నావు. 2 floors above అంటే ఎటు పక్క వెళ్తావు? ఎన్నో ఫ్లోర్కి వెళ్తావు? 2 floors above. You are on the second floor. Now I made the statement. The explanation classes are in 2 floors above the second floor. And a floor? 1 floor above second floor is 3rd floor. Second floor above second floor is 4th floor. 2 కి 4 కి మధ్యలో ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి? Only 1 floor in between. Then అందుకని సెకండ్ ఫ్లోర్ తర్వాతని కాదు, మధ్యలో ఒకటే ఉండాలి. అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ వన్, దిస్ ఈజ్ అబౌట్ 16 to 19. Then 20th. Now word formation. Now if it is possible to make a meaningful word from 2, 4, 8, 10. 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. What are the letters we have? P, R, I, T. Now what is the word that can be formed? TRIP, trip. Now trip is the word that can be formed. Then second letter of the word was formed is your answer. Second letter is R. Choice to question number 20. Then next one, 21 onwards. Now it is based on blood relations. Directions. B is 8 meters to the north of D. Now this is B and this is D. B is 8 meters to the north of D. And E is 4 meters to the east of B. Now this is E, which is 4 meters to the east of B. And E is 3 meters to the south of G. Now the distance between these two is 3 meters. And A is 4 meters to the east of G. Now A, and which is 4 meters to the east of G. And C is 9 meters to the south of A. Now 3 plus 6, 9 meters. Now what is this one? C is 9 meters to the south of. H is 5 meters to the west of C. West of C 5. Now up to here this is 4 and this is 1. H is here. And F is 2 meters to the south of H. F is 2 meters to the south of H, F is. Now 3 plus 6, 9 plus 2, 11, 8 plus 3, 11. That means D and F are in a horizontal straight line. Then what is the distance between F and D? What is the distance here? Out of these 4, 1 already covered. The remaining is so much? 3 meters. Now 3, that is given in choice 5, question number 21. Then next one, 22. And which direction is B with respect to H? Now B with respect to H, from H this is north and this is west. Northwest, that is choice 2, question number 22. Then 23, odd one out, F and C. Now F and C, F is to the southwest of C and C and E. Now C is to the southeast of E, H and A. And H is to the southwest of A and D and E. D is to the southwest of E, B and G. B is to the southwest. Hence except choice 2. And the remaining are first point is southwest of the second. Hence choice 2 is the odd one, question number 23. Then next one, 24 onward. Now in this 24, now it is based on circular arrangement. How many persons are there? 7 persons now seated around a circular table, and 7 persons seated around a circular table. And now 2 here. Now 2 plus 3, 5 plus 2, 7. Now 7 persons are seated around a circular table, and 2 persons are in between P and R. Now in between P and R, how many people are there? 2 people. If P is here, R can be either to the left hand side or R can be to the right hand side. And so how many possibilities we have? There are 2 different possibilities to this P and R. Then if P is here, now 2 persons are in between P and R. And next one, P and R, S sits out to the left of Q. Q, who is an immediate neighbor of P. Now Q is an immediate neighbor of P. Now let us take Q at this place. This is one possibility. Now in both the cases, if we take Q at this place and S is out to the left of this one, S is 1, 2, 3, S will be here. 1, 2, 3, S is. And if you take Q at this place, R and S must be in the same place, not possible. Or if you take Q at this place, S can be at this place, isn't it? Then, now here Q 1, 2, 3, S will be here. Now follow Tinara. And in both the cases, I have taken Q is to the right hand side of P. S sits out to the left of Q. Q is an immediate neighbor. And there are 2 persons between P and R, 1 person between U and T. In between U and T, there must be exactly 1 person. Now 1 person between U and T, in this case, it is not possible. U and T, not possible. And S is not an immediate neighbor of U. S is not an immediate neighbor of U. U is here and T is here. 1 person between U and T. Then who is the person left over? V is the person left. Now this is about 24 to 27. The next one, 28. Now in this 28 to 30, now these 3 are based on syllogisms. Then only a few trees are toys. Only some of the trees are toys, but not all. Only some trees are toys, but not all. And trees and toys. Only some trees are toys, but not all. No toy is a table. No intersection between toy and a table. And all tabs are trees. And all tabs are trees. Make it చెప్పండి. All tabs are trees. No toy. All tabs are trees. All tabs are trees. All tabs are trees. ఇదమ్మా ట్యాబ్స్ ఎక్కడుంది? ట్యాబ్ ఆల్ ట్యాబ్స్ ఆర్ ట్రెస్. ట్రెస్ ఎక్కడుంది? ట్రెస్ ఎక్కడుంది? మమ్మ ఇది ట్రీస్, ఇది ట్రీసా ట్రెస్సా? ట్రీస్, అవునా కదా? దెన్ ఆల్ ట్యాబ్స్ ఆర్ ట్రెస్. దెన్ ఫస్ట్ వన్, all tabs are toys is a possible. Now the center tab is a part of toy. అవుతుందా లేదా? నా ఈ ట్యాబ్ని తీసుకొని ఇక్కడ రాసుకోవచ్చు కదా. Yes, it is possible. Some tables are not trees. Table ikkada tree, that is true. Idi false ante all tables are trees ani cheppali. Ma all tables are trees. All tables are trees. Now tables ani indulo raskochu kada. Raste ayipindi alternate diagram to previous conclusion false. Then what is your answer? Only one. Only one, and it is choice. Ma choice 4. Only one choice for 28. Then 29th one. Now 29, some pens are not pencils. some pens are not pencils in the basic diagram, pen and pencil like this. Some pens are not pencil and only a few pencils are found. Only some of the pencils are found but not all. And all phones are plant. This entire phones is a part of this plant. Then all pens are pencils is a possibility. Now all pens are pencils. Now this entire pen must be in this case. All pens are pencils. Is it possible or not? By drawing this, only some pens are not pencils. Some pens are not pencils will become false. Isn't it? And statement invalid and alternate diagram cannot be drawn. Now follow here. Now here, now it is not possible. And some plants are pen. Now plant is here, pen is here, no intersection. And so what is your answer? Neither one nor two, choice 329. The next one, 30th. Now in this question number 13, only a few ducks are dolls. Only some of the ducks are dolls but not all. And only some ducks are dolls. Only some ducks are dolls but not all. And next one, no doll is dumb. No intersection between doll and a drum. And each dog is a doll. Each dog is a doll. Each dog is a doll means no. Now each dog is a doll. Now this is dog. Each dog is a doll. And some dogs can be drums. Dog and drum cannot be intersected. Because here drum and dog cannot be, drum and doll cannot be intersected at all. And some dolls are not duck. Now some dolls are not duck, that is true. If false or into all dolls are duck. All dolls are duck. Now I can able to write my duck like this. Hence, now here alternate diagram true, previous conclusion false. Then what is your answer here? Neither one nor two. Neither one nor two, choice for question number 30. Then next one, 31. Now 31 onwards it is based on sequence. Now if all the letters are deleted from the above series, letters are deleted from the above series, then which is the fifth to the right of ninth from the left? Fifth right and ninth left. That means 9 plus 5, 14th from the left hand side. 14th from the left hand side without the letters. Without the letters, 14th from the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now what is your answer here? Star, that is choice 1, question number 31. Then 32, if all the letters are arranged in alphabetical order from left hand side to right hand side and write the remaining numbers and symbols in the same order, then which is 11th to the left of 3 unknown. Now we need to find out the 11th to the left of 3. 11th to the left of 3, all the letters are arranged in the alphabetical order. 11th to the left of 3 and the remaining numbers and this one will be written in the same order. Now 3 is at this place. 3 Now 11th to the left of this one, then now without counting the letters, then check out the remaining. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. There are 8 elements to the left hand side. Because after the letters are written in the alphabetical order, all the remaining are written in the same order. And so many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we need to have 11. 11th means before this one, all the letters will be written in the alphabetical order. We are moving from right to left. Then the letters must be in the descending order. Then which is the highest letter here? Highest letter ఏమని V. And V కన్నా ముందే ఉంది T ఉంది. And T కన్నా ముందు 9, 10, 11 R. R is the answer point. సరిపోయిందా? మా ఈ క్వశ్చన్ చాలా టైం ఎందుకు నీకు అనవసరం టైం వేస్ట్ కదా. ఇక్కడ మనకి ఏం అడిగాడు? ఫస్ట్ లెటర్స్ అన్నీ ఆల్ఫాబెటికల్ ఆర్డర్లో పెట్టేశాడు. దెన్ 3కి లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్, తర్వాత నెంబర్స్ సింబల్స్ సేమ్ ఆర్డర్లో ఉన్నాయి కదా. కనుక 3 కన్నా లెఫ్ట్ హ్యాండ్ సైడ్ ఉండే లెటర్స్ నెంబర్స్ సింబల్స్ అలానే ఉండిపోతాయి కదా. ఎన్ని ఉన్నాయి? 8 ఉన్నాయి. 8 అయిపోయింది అంటే సింబల్స్ నెంబర్స్ రాసేసాం. ఇక్కడ నుంచి ఏముంటాయి? లెటర్స్ అన్నీ ఆల్ఫాబెటికల్ ఆర్డర్లో రాసాం. ఇక్కడ నుంచి 9th లెటర్ ఏమవుతుంది? హైయెస్ట్ లెటర్ 9, 10, 11. అందుకు మనం ఏంటంటే థర్డ్ ఎలిమెంట్ తీసేసుకున్నాం. థర్డ్ లెఫ్ట్ క్లియర్. థర్డ్ లెటర్ దట్ ఈస్ ఆర్. దెన్ నెక్స్ట్ వన్ 33. నువ్వు అలా రాయాలనిసే వాడు ఇస్తాడు టైం వేస్ట్ చేయడానికి. దెన్ విచ్ అమంగ్ ద ఫాలోయింగ్ ఈజ్ ద ఆడ్ వన్? అండ్ Q2 and plus. Now Q and 2, what is the difference? Plus 2. 1, 2, 3, 4 plus 4. Plus 2 minus 4. The next one 9 and 4. 9 and 4 plus 2. 1, 2, 3, 4 minus 6. Plus 2 minus 4. And V and dollar. V and dollar, it is minus 1 itself. Then what is your answer here? Choice 3 is the odd one, 33. Then 34. Now in this 34, there are some 7 persons and staying on 7 different floors of a building. Now 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. 7 persons are staying on these 7 different floors. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 and 1. Then coming to condition number 1, ground floor, K lives on an even number floor. And K lives on an even number floor. That means how many possibilities are there to this K? K can be either on the 2nd floor, 4th floor or 6th floor. And so how many possibilities? 3 possibilities. Then 2 persons live in between K and J. J is here. Now in this case J is here. Now in this case J can be either here or here. 2 possibilities in the second case. And the number of persons live below to J, same as above to R. Below J, above R. J is third and third from the top, third from the bottom. Now J is, now there are 2 persons below this one, R must be here. And 2. Now in this case J and R must be in these 2 places in any order. J and R. And no one lives between R and S. Now in between R and S there is no person, R and S must be adjacent to each other. N lives immediately above to Y. N is immediately above to Y. Here N is immediately above to Y. And T lives below 3rd floor. Now here T is here, T is here. Now T lives below 3rd floor. This is a valid arrangement. And now this is about question numbers 34 to 37. Then next one 38 to 40. Now it is based on set of numbers. Now in this set of numbers, if we interchange the first and the second digits of each other number, then which number will be the lowest among them? If first and the second digits are interchanging, then which digit is coming to the first place? Lowest digit. Now among the second digits, we need to check out the lowest. What is the lowest? 558. Hence, what is your answer? 558 choice. Now follow here. Second digit first place lo kostundi. And first place lo ochindante idi 8 undi, 9 undi, 7 undi, 5 undi, 8. Which is the lowest and 5. That 5 is coming to the first place. Then 39. If all the 3 digits of the number are arranged in ascending order within the number, and then all the numbers are arranged in descending order, then find the number which is third from the left hand side. Isn't it? First, all the digits are arranged in the descending order. Now the lowest digits 4, 3, 2, 5, and this is 6. Now, then they were arranged in the descending order. Then this is 1, 2, and this will be the third position. Hence 485, that is choice 1, question number 39. The next one, 40th. Now if we subtract 1 from the third digit and then interchange with the first digit, which number will be the greatest among them? And subtract first 1 from the third digit and interchange with the first. That means 5 minus 1, 4. Now from each of these one we are subtracting same number, right? And the value remain always same. Then 5, 3, which are greatest? Now which is the greatest? 8 is the greatest. Choice 2. My ఏం చేయవలసిన పని లేదు ఇక్కడ దీనికి. Clear? Follow here. Then now this is about question number 4. Anything else in this paper? My number series in leva indulo. And next one is PO prelim. Now in this PO prelim, how many persons are there? And there are some 8 persons. Now question numbers 1 to 8, 1 to 5, 1 to 4. Now in these 4, if you observe here, some are inward and some are outward. Isn't it? Some inward, some outward. Tell me whether it is the first priority or the second priority. Definitely under the second priority. Maybe venakki pettukondi. Endukante time anta ikkada time waste avutundi. Then 1 to 4. Now we need to write down like this. 1 to 4, 1 to 4, 8 persons circle. Isn't it? 8 persons circle in and out. ఇలా రాసుకోవాలి. Wonderful. Then next one. And 5. 5 onwards, definitely under the first priority. Then start working out this. Now F and A. Now what is the choice we have for this F and A? A is here, F is here. Which element is common? My element common? Yes. Now A to S, A greater than S. And next one, F to S. F less than S means S greater than F. A greater than S, S greater than F, A greater than F, F less than F. And first one is definitely true. Then coming to the next one. And W and V. W is here, V is here. Which element is common? Yes. W greater than or equals to S. And V less than or equals to S means S greater than or equals to V. And so W greater than or equals to V. And so both 1 and 2, that is choice for question number 5. Then 6th one, P and T. Now P is here, T is here. Which element is common? N is common. Now P greater than N and T less than N means N greater than T. Now P greater than N greater than T, P greater than T, definitely true. Then next one, V and X. Now in this V and X, now X is here and V is here. The element that is common is N. N less than V. N greater than X means X less than N. Hence X less than V. V greater than X is true, less than X is false. And so what is your answer? Only one. Only one. That is choice for question number 6. Then 7th one, L and Y. L is here, Y is here. And which element is common? R is common. L greater than or equals to R. R greater than Y. L greater than Y is 2, Y less than L is 2. Y equals to L is false. And so only 2. Only 2, that is choice for question number 7. The next one, 8 to 11. Now in this question numbers 8 to 11, there are some 8 persons and purchased different cars. And they purchased one after the other in a day, but not necessarily in the same order. Now 8 persons bought 8 different cars. Then coming to condition number 1. Now H purchased a Honda. Now H purchased a Honda here. Now H purchased a Honda. And 3 persons between H and the one who purchased a Bolero. Isn't it? Now H purchased a Honda. If H is here, H purchased a Honda. And there are 3 persons between H and the one who purchased a Bolero. And there you go. H and the one Bolero. And now in the other way. Now H is here. Now H is Honda. And there are 3 persons between H and the one who purchased the Bolero. Now Bolero must be here. That means Bolero can be either above this H or below this H. And 3 persons between H and a Bolero. And the number of persons before D same as after D. Now D equals to B. B who likes either BMW or Swift. Now B likes either BMW or this person likes Swift. B likes either BMW or Swift. Then next one. Then the one purchased before D same as after B likes. A purchased either Ferrari or Tata. And whatever this A is either Ferrari or Tata. A purchased either Ferrari or Tata and purchased immediate to E. That means A and E are adjacent to each other, whether above or below. A and E, and more than 2 persons between E and C. C who likes Audi. Now more than 2 persons between E and C. More than 2 persons means greater than 2. And C likes what? C likes Audi. And C likes Audi. And no one purchased a car after the one who purchases Swift. Now Swift is the last one to get purchased. Then next one, 3 between the one Swift and A. Now between Swift and A, how many are there? There must be exactly 3. Now Swift is at the last is clearly given, isn't it? As Swift is last clearly given, how many persons are there? 8 persons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now definite information is here. And what is that one? The one who purchases Swift here. Now how many persons are there in between Swift and A? And there are 3 persons between Swift and 1, 2, 3 A is. Now A and A is either Ferrari or Tata. A is Ferrari or Tata. Isn't it? Now A and E are adjacent to each other like this. A and E are adjacent to each other. And the one who purchased Bolero is immediately after C. And Bolero is immediately after C, C must be here. Now Bolero is immediately after this C. Then G purchased before F and G is before F and does not purchase Tesla and Ferrari. And G is before what? G is before F. And The one who purchased Bolero purchased after H. Now Bolero after H, now this case is ruled out. Now this Bolero is after H. As Bolero is, now the one who purchased Bolero purchased before H. As Bolero is purchased before H, this case is ruled out. Now we have left with this case. And as you have left with this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 were there. Isn't it? As 6 were there, can we start with this one or not? See? Then next one is Bolero. Now if this is Bolero, then 1, 2, 3. Now this must be H Honda. And H is Honda. Then now A and E are adjacent to each other. A is either Ferrari and this one. And between E and C there must be more than 2. More than 2, E cannot be here, E is here. Now A and E are adjacent to each other. As E is here, then we have left with the remaining G and F. G is before this F, isn't it? Now D is either BMW or Swift. Then next one, A Ferrari and A and E, and F and the one who purchased Bolero is immediately after C, and G purchased before to F and does not purchase Tesla and Ferrari. G is not Tesla as well as Ferrari. Next one, the one who purchased Bolero purchased before H. Then what is the other information we have here? G and F. Now G and F were here. G and F, what are the different possibilities? I mean, get information on the H is Honda, and 3, number of between D as after B. Now D and B, the number of persons must be equal. Hence D and B cannot be here and cannot be at the second place. Hence D and B must be in the third place, isn't it? Now D and B must be at the third place. Now D and B is at the third place. Now here, now H and Bolero. And Bolero and H, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 4 or 3 in between. 3 persons between H and Bolero. And 3 persons between H and Bolero. Isn't it? Bolero is at the second place. And where should this H? H is at the 6th place. And H and Bolero. Now if H and Bolero were like this, now G is before this F. And G is before this F, D and B must be adjacent. D and B are adjacent to each other. Then B purchase, whatever this one, and D and B. And B is either BMW or Swift. Hence B cannot be here, B is here. B is here, D will be here. B is either BMW or Swift, 50 is not possible. And this must be BMW. Now B is BMW and then G is before this F, G is here, F is here. Then what is the other thing left over here? The one who purchased Bolero is immediately after to C. G purchased and does not purchase Tesla and Ferrari. G is not Tesla and Ferrari. And G is not Tesla and Ferrari. Then what is left over here? G is neither Tesla nor Ferrari. Hence, now C purchased what? C purchased Audi. Audi is here. As C purchased Audi, then this G neither Tesla nor Ferrari. Hence Tesla, Ferrari is ruled out. Hence G must be Tata. If G is Tata, A is Ferrari and E is Tesla. Sarpenda? E is Tesla. Now this is about question numbers 8 to 11. Then next one 12 onwards. Now in this question number 12 onwards, only a few schools are colleges. Only a few schools are colleges. Yes, how to represent this one? Only a few schools are colleges. Then next one. Only a few schools are colleges. Only some schools are colleges, but not all. That means this entire school is not a part of college. And some colleges are universities, and no university is an institute, no intersection between these. Then all institutes are college is a possibility. Now this entire institute can be a part of this college or not? Yes. All schools or universities is a possibility. This entire school is a part of university. Tell me whether we can able to write like this or not. Yes. Hence what is your answer? Both 1 and 2. Choice fine. 12th one. Then 13, all phones are computers. Now these are the phones that are computers. All phones are computers. Only a few computers are laptops. Only some of the computers are laptops, but not all. And all these laptops are what? Television. All laptops are television. Some televisions are not laptops. Now some television are not laptop as of now it is true. Now these are the televisions which are not laptops. True or false? Then all phones are laptops, phone and laptop, that is false. Now the first one, can we make this one false? Now some televisions are not laptops. Now we need to prove all television are laptop. Is it possible to prove all television are laptop? మన రాసేయచ్చు టీవీ అంతా ల్యాప్టాప్ అవ్వాలి, అవుతుందా లేదా? Is possible or not possible? How is it that possible? Now TV equals to laptop, రాసుకోవచ్చు కదా. Then what happens? Alternate diagram to previous conclusion false. Then what is your answer here? Neither one nor two. Neither one nor two. Choice for question number 13. The next one 14. Now in this 14, only a few pens are. Only a few pens are pencils. Only some of the pens are pencils, but not all. Only some pens are pencils, but not all. And some pencils are box. Now pencil and a box. And only a few boxes are box. Only some of the boxes are balls, but not all. Then first one, all balls are pencils, that is one. All pencils are pens is a possibility. Now this entire pencil is a part of this pen. Possible or not? What? All pencils are pens is a possible. Now where is this pencil? Pencil is here. Pen is here. This entire pencil can be part of pen or not? Yes. Pen cannot be a part of pencil. Now this arrow is from where to where? Pen to pencil, but not from pencil to pen. This entire pens cannot be a part of pencil, but pencil can be a part of pen. Now tell me whether I can able to write like this or not. Pen. Clear? Hence it is possible. What is your answer here? Only two. Only two. Choice 2, question number 14. The next one 15 onwards. There are some 9 persons. They were born in different months and 3 different dates were given. What are the dates we have? Jan 9, 15, 27. Jan 9, 15, 27. And next one, June and November. Now in this June 9, June 15, June 27. Then next one, October. October 9, October 15, October 20. Then Jan, June and October. Then in the same way, Jan, June and October. Then coming to condition number 1. Then first one. Only 3 persons born between E and D. Both were not born in the month of June. Now E and D, only 3 persons, both were not born in the month of June. Then can we have E at this place? Now if E is here 1, 2, 3, do E is here not possible, isn't it? Hence if E is here, then 1, 2, 3 here, 1, 2, 3. Now D cannot be here. Then what is the only possibility we have? E and D. Now E and D, if E is here, then 1, 2, 3, D will be here. That is one possibility. And in the next possibility, if D is here, E will be here. And both these 3 persons were not born in the month of June. Clear? And as many persons before I, after F. I and F equal number of persons. And both were born in the same month. I and F and both are born in the same month. Both are born in the same month means they must be adjacent to each other, isn't it? Now adjacent to each other. Now if I is here, then how many persons are there before this I? 3. Then F will be here, isn't it? Both are born in the same. Or if I is here, F will be here. Are you following this one or not? Now I and F must be on June 9th or 27th in any order. Then H is elder to B. H is elder to B but not to A. H is younger to A. And A who is not born in the month of January. A is not born in the month of January. Hence A is here, H is here and B is here. Are you following this one or not? And now A is not in the month of January, A, H and B like this. Then I and F we have taken, and G is elder to C. Now G is elder to whom? G is elder to C. Now here also G is elder to C. G is elder to C. E is not born immediately after F. E is not born immediately after F. Hence E is not born immediately after F. Hence F cannot be here. I is here, F is. Now E is not born immediately after F, isn't it? And A is not born immediately before I. A is not born immediately before I. In this case, A is immediately before I. This is ruled out. Are you getting this one or not? No, A is not born before I. Then in this one, A is not born before I. Then what is the possibility we have here? A is not born before I. As A is fixed here, and A must be after this I. If A is here, then F will be here. Clear? Now this is the final arrangement. Question numbers 15 to 18. The next one 19 to 21. Now in this 19 to 21, how many members are there? There are some 9 members in a family. 9 members in a family, and PQRS, PU, V, W and X. And no other member in the family. P is the father-in-law of R. And P is the father-in-law of R. That means R's spouses, R's spouses, husband is P. P is the father-in-law of R. And R who has only one son. Now this R is having only one child. And T is the brother of W. T is the brother of W. T and W are siblings. And Q has only one aunt and is the nephew of W. Nephew of W, Q is here. And in general, Q is the aunt, nephew. And Q has only one aunt. Now Q has only one aunt, and Q is the nephew of W. Q is the nephew of W. As Q is the nephew of W, Q is here, isn't it? Nephew of W, then Q is the nephew of W. Nephew of W, and at the same time W and R are couples. Now W and R are what? W and R are couples. And W and R are couples, so W is here, isn't it? And whatever is from T and W are siblings to each other, T is here. Now T is here, then T is the nephew of whom? T is the brother of W. Q has only one aunt and is the nephew, and Q is the nephew of W. Now Q is the nephew of W, and so Q cannot be at this place, R and W are. And Q is the nephew of W, that means Q is the nephew of W. W and R are married. Now Q is the nephew of W. Where is this Q? Q must be like nephew of W. That is W's brother's son. Q has only one aunt, and Q has only one aunt, and X is the maternal aunt of Q. X is the maternal aunt of Q. That means T's mother's sister is X. X is the maternal aunt. Now Q has only one aunt. W cannot be the aunt. W is the uncle. W is here. R must be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And X is, U is the mother-in-law of S. Now this U is the mother-in-law of who? Mother-in-law of S. S is here. U is the mother-in-law of S, means P and U are married to each other. And wife of W's father. U is the wife of W's father, P. Then who is the person left over here? One more person, V is the person left over. Clear? Then how is W related to S? Now S is husband's brother. Husband's brother, spouse's brother, brother-in-law, choice 1, 19. Then who is the grandson of U? And U's grandson, Q. As of now, Q, that is definitely to choice to 20. Then who is the daughter-in-law of P? P is daughter-in-law, either R or S. R or S, choice 5, question number 21. Then next 22 onwards. Now in this 22 onwards, they are based on hierarchical order. Now in this hierarchical order, now how many persons? 8 persons. And starting with clerk. Now clerk, then, and who is the next person we have? And after this clerk, assistant manager. And next to assistant manager is a manager. and next to manager is DGM, Deputy General Manager, and next to this one is General Manager, and next to General Manager, then CGM, Chief General Manager, and next one Executive Director ED, and next to Executive Director, then CEO. Then how many persons are there? 8 persons. Now 8 persons were there. Now these 8 persons. Now we need to find out the cadre of each of these persons. Then coming to condition number 1. Now in condition number 1, and the positions given in increasing order of seniority, clerk is the least junior and senior, CEO is the most senior. There are 2 designations lie between D and H. H who is DGM. Now H is DGM. There are 2 designations between H and D. Hence D can be clerk or D can be an executive director. And how many possibilities to have? 2 possibilities to this D. And E is senior to A, E is senior to A but junior to C. C, E and A. E is not CM and E is not GM and E cannot be GM, E cannot be here. Now here also E cannot be GM. Then G is senior to CGM. G is senior to CGM, G will be here. Isn't it? Now G is senior to CGM. Now in this case, G is senior to CGM. G can be either here or here. There are 2 possibilities. Are you getting this one or not? G is senior to CGM. And F is junior to A. F is junior to A. C, E, A, F must be together like this. Now C, E, A, F. Hence here E cannot be here. What is the order we have? E, A and F. And C can be either CGM or GM. Now again in this case, C, E, A, F. E cannot be here, isn't it? Hence A is here, F is here, and C must be, and F, and E is here, isn't it? E is here. Then C and G must be in these 2 places in any order. C and G. Then next one, G is F is junior to A. Next, F is junior to A. Number of persons senior to G same as junior to B. Senior to G, junior to B. Senior to G and same as junior to BN. And senior to G is same as junior to B. Then what is the next possibility here? And that means G and B. G and B must be equal. Now this case is not possible at all, isn't it? As this case is not possible, then now coming back. My F is junior to A. E is senior to A but junior to C. E is not GM. G is senior to CGM. F is junior to A. Number of persons senior to G same as junior to B. Now here D is at this place. Then now CEAF let us work out afterwards. Okay. No one minute. Now let us take this information G and B. Now if you take G and B, G cannot be at the top place because D cannot be at the bottom place. Now G is here, B will be at this, isn't it? Then in that case, then C is here, E is here, A is here, and F is here. Clear? CEAF. Now this is the final arrangement. Now this is about question numbers 22 to 25. Then next one 26 onward. Now in this question number 26 and 27 they are based on direction. Now how many of you have done this one 26 and 27? Now direction Sita wants to reach market from her home. And first she starts his journey in east direction. Okay. Now first Sita started towards which direction? East direction. Now Sita towards east direction. A is the starting point from here, and Sita and A is the start. She starts his journey in east after walking 3 kilometers, and she reached the bus stop. Now this is the bus stop. And from the bus stop, she took right turn and walked for 5 kilometers. And to reach post stop, isn't it? Then she turned left side and walked 8 kilometers to reach the hospital. Now 8 kilometers, this is what? This is hospital. Then she walks in north direction 10 kilometers to reach park. From here 10 kilometers north means this is 5 plus 5. Now this is park which is 10 kilometers north. Park is 10 kilometers. Then 10 kilometers to reach park. Park is 8 kilometers to the west of a mall. Park is how many kilometers? 8 kilometers to the west of a mall. Park is 8 kilometers to the west of mall. And from there she turns right and walks 2 kilometers. From here 2 kilometers right hand side and to reach the mall. So, the diagram. Then what is the direction of post office with respect to mall? Now post office with respect to mall, to reach post office from mall, first I need to move towards south and west to southwest. Now southwest, that is choice 1, question number 26. Then 27. And what is the distance between post office and the park? Now post office and the park, we need to find out this distance. 5 plus 5 is how much? 10. 10 square is how much? 100. 100 plus 64, 164. Now 164 can be written as 4 into 41. That is 2 root 41, choice 2, question number 27. Then 28 onwards. Now 28 to 31, it is based on row arrangement. Now just 10 persons were there. Now these 10 persons were seated in a line, row facing towards north. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now 10 persons were seated in a row facing towards north. Then the distance between adjacent person R is sitting third to the left of the one who is to the immediate right of Z. Now Z's immediate right, third left is R. Are you getting this one or not? Hence Z's immediate right, third left R. Then next one, third to left of. Only 4 persons between W and Q. In between W and Q, how many persons are there? There are exactly 4. And Q is not sitting to the left of R. Now Q is to the right of whom? Q is to the right of R. Then Q is to the right of R. Then W is an immediate neighbor of Z. Now if W is an immediate neighbor of Z, W can be left hand side or W can be right hand side. Now R blank Z and W can be here. If W is here, Q is to the right hand side of W, R. Q is to the right 4 persons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now Q is to the right. Now here again Q is to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Q is there. Now we have done with this information. Q is to the right of R. And number W is an immediate neighbor of Z. The number of persons sitting to the right of Q is 1 more to the left of R. And Q is 1 more to the left of R. Now in this one 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 persons were done. As 9 were done, there is 1 more person, isn't it? Only 1 person is left over. Number of persons to the right of Q is 1 more. And there is 1 person to the right hand side, R is at the first person. Are you getting this one or not? Then in the second case, in the first case, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 persons were there, there are 3 more persons. Now 3 more persons here, then number of persons to the right hand side of whom? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Number of persons to the right of Q. Number sitting to the right of Q is 1 more than to the left of R. 1 more than to the left of R. Left of R there is 1 person, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then there are 2 persons to the right hand side of Q. Do you know? Now we have both the possibilities here. Then one more, then U is sitting 4 to the left of T. Now U is 4 to the left of T. That means there are 3 persons in between. But T is sitting immediate to neither Q nor at the extreme. Now T cannot be here, cannot be here, cannot be here. Then what is the only possibility we have? T is here, T is here, U will be here. And T is not adjacent to Q and this one. Then where should this T? Now U is here. 1, 2, 3, T is here. Then and V is sitting to the immediate right of X. V and X are adjacent to each other. V is to the immediate right of X, V and X. And here again, V is to the immediate right of X, V and X were left. X is not an immediate neighbor of Q. X is not an immediate neighbor of Q. S is sitting to the right of Q, but not immediate. S is to the right of Q but not immediate. In this case, that person must be immediate. And so this is ruled out. Now we are left with only one more person. Who is that person? Y is the person. Clear? Now if you observe here, and we have done this one separately like this, rather than fixing in the arrangement. My arrangement lo fixed cheyaledu. Why? Why we haven't fixed this one in the arrangement? Because here in this arrangement there is no definite information given. My expenditure U is second from the left or third from the right. That information is not known. Hence, we are taking all the possible cases. Clear? Now, this is about question numbers 28 to 31. Then 32 to 34. Now, in this 32 to 34, and it is based on comparison. (32 to 34). Now, there are some 6 persons A, B, C, D, and F. Each of them has a different height and weight. Clear? Now 6 persons, they have different height and weight, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now these 6 persons have different height and weight. Tallest is not the heaviest. Now here they are comparing in what? They are comparing in two different formats. Now one is height, the other one is weight. Isn't it? Then the tallest is not the heaviest. Tallest is not the heaviest. Then E is taller than only A. And whatever you see, E is taller than only one person A. E is taller than only A, but lighter than C. Now E is lighter than C. B is taller than D and A. Now this B is taller than both D as well as C. And B is heavier than only E and F. Now B is heavier than only E and F. Isn't it? No, sir. The tallest is not the B is heavier than only E and F. A is lighter than only D. A is lighter than only one person, that is D. A is lighter than only D. E is heavier than F. Now E is heavier than F. In this case, E must be heavier than F. E is heavier than F. D is taller than F. Now here D is taller than F. B is not the tallest. Now B is not the tallest. As B cannot be the tallest, B must be here. Now B is here, then A, D and F, isn't it? A, D and F. B is A, then D and F must be like D and F. Then who is the person left over here? C is the person left. Then in this case, E and F were like this. The tallest is not the heaviest. Then E and F. Then B is not the tallest. E is heavier than F. E is heavier than F. E is heavier than F. And any other information we have? Tallest is not the heaviest. E is taller than only A but lighter than C. And B is taller than both D as well as A. And B is heavier than only E and F. Yes, B is heavier than only E and F. E and F must be like this. Now if E and F were like this, then C must be like this. B is heavier than only E and F. Then how many persons are lighter than C? Lighter means in weight. Lighter than C, there are 3 persons. Choice 3, question number 32. Then 33, who among the following is the tallest? Now C is the tallest, that is choice 2, question number 33. Then 34, how many persons are taller than F? Taller than F, height wise there are 3 persons, that is choice 5, 34. Then 35, now how many such pairs of letters? What is the word we have? APP, RE, HEN, SION, apprehension. Then how many such pairs of letters are there in the word apprehension? Now starting with A, then tell me how many are there? A, B, C, D, E, there is 1. F, G, H, I, J, K, L. P, Q, R, there is 1 more. S, T, no letter more than this one. P, Q, R. R, no letter more than this. F, G, H, I, J, K, L. H, I, J, K, L, M, N. H to N, there is 1 more. Isn't it? Then E, F, G, H, I, J. N, O, P, Q, R. That's it. Left to right there are only 3. And again in the reverse, N and O there is 4. Isn't it? N, O, P, Q, R, S. O, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. I to P there is one more. Isn't it? I to P. Then yes, N, O, P, Q, R. N to R there is one more. As of now we have 6. That is more than 5 choice 4. More than 5 choice 4. Now this is about 35. Then 36 onward. Now this 36 to 39. Now it is based on certain number of persons. Now certain number of persons are sitting in a straight line facing on. Information: 3 persons are in between G and R. R sits second to the left of him. Now 3 persons between whom? G and R. Now G is here and R is here. Now 3 persons between G and R. R who is seated second to the left of K is. And in the next case, R is here, 3 persons between G and R who is seated second to the left of K. And as many persons between G and K, same as G and Y. G and K, G and Y. That means G must be exactly in between K and Y. As many persons between G and K, same as G and Y. Y who sits second from one of the ends. Y is at second from one of the ends. As Y is seated second from one of the ends, either Y can be at the second left or second right. Now G and K. Now G and K, G and Y. Now G and K is there. G must be in between K and Y. Now G and K, how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hence in between G and Y we need to have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, G and Y. Now Y is seated second from one of the ends. Second from one of the ends, there is one person here. Then here again, G and K. G and K, G and Y. G and Y, Y is here. Y is here, Y is seated second from the right extreme end of the row. Then 2 persons are in between Y and P. Now P is here. Now in this case, P must be here. And number of persons between R and P, double that of R and E. R and P is double to that of what? R and E. R and E. And E who sits to the immediate second to the left of B. And E is seated second to the left of B. Number of persons between R and P is double the number of persons between R and E. And whatever this E, now E is seated second to the left of B. And F sits third to the right of B. F is third to the right of B. Like F is third to the right of B. As many persons sitting to the left of P are same as right of. Now here left of P, how many are there? There are only 4. And right of F, we need to have 4 people. 1, 2, 3. Then right of F, there are exactly 4. Then in this case, then what is other information? F sits third to the right of B. And as many persons we have taken. Then next one, number of persons between R and P, double that of R and E. E who sits second to the left of B. E is seated second to the left of. And if E is seated second to the left of B, then E is seated second to the left of. Now between R and P must be twice that of R and E, isn't it? R and E, then if you take R and E were like this. Now R and E, how many people are there? 3 people. Hence in between R and P there must be exactly 6 people. Now R and P, as of now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people are there or not? Hence between R and E there are 3 people. Then here R and P, 2 people. Hence in between R and E, how many? 1 person. 1 person, E must be here in this case. Between R and P is twice that of R and E. Then, now in this case, now E is here, E and P. Now R and P must be in the same place here. Now we need to apply this one. Now R and P must be in the same place, not possible. Hence in this case, E is here, B, next there are 2, F, then 1, 2, 3, 4. Clear now? Now this is the final arrangement we have. Then how many persons are there altogether? 25. 3, 5, 7, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 25. Now this is about question number 36 to 39. Then finally question number 40 here. Now it is based on word formation. Then 1, 3, 5, 7. 1, 3, 5, 7. What are the letters? A, C, R, T. S-A-C-R-T, what is the word? C-A-R-T, cart and cart. Then, which is, what is the second letter of the word from the left? Second from the left is what? A. A, that is choice 3, question number 40. Clear now? A, choice 3, question number 40. Then, now we have left with the first set. Then let us start with the first one. Now in the first one, question numbers 1 to 4. Now in this 1 to 4, there are some 8 persons. A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H. They are seated around a circular table. And some of the people are facing the center and some are away from the center. Now some people are facing towards the center, some are away from the center. Now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then persons who are away from the center are not sitting adjacent to each other, isn't it? And G is sitting south to the right of H and both are facing the same. G is sitting south to the right of H, both are facing the same. Now, maybe both the persons are center or both the persons are away from the center, we cannot determine. And next one, E and E are facing each other. As E and E are facing each other, then facing towards each other means both the persons must be facing towards the center. Then only they are facing each other, isn't it? E and A, but neither of them is sitting immediate to H. Neither of them is sitting immediate to H, and H can be either here or the right hand side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now A is facing E, A and E. Now H is at this place. Clear now? Then G is sitting. E and E are facing each other, but neither of them sitting is immediate to H. B and D are sitting immediate left to each other. B and D are immediate left to each other. That means B and D must be adjacent to each other. And between these two, one person is away, the other person must be towards the center. Then only immediate left to each other is possible. The next one, the immediate neighbors of A and E are facing opposite direction. Immediate neighbors of A as well as E are facing opposite. A's and D's neighbors are opposite. And next one, C is sitting second to the right of F and is not an immediate neighbor of A. Now C is not an immediate neighbor of A, and at the same time C is seated second to the right of whom? Second to the right of F. And C is seated second to the right of F. C can be either here or here, two possibilities, isn't it? Then, and is not an immediate. G and D are sitting immediate to each other. Now G and D are sitting immediate to each other. Then G and D are immediate to each other. B and D are also immediate to each other. That means B, D and G must be together. As B, D and G must be together, and D must be exactly at the center. Now C cannot be at this place, isn't it? Then B, D and G must be center. Now B, G, B and G. Then who is the person left over here? F is the person left. Are you following this one or not? Then now B and D are to the left hand side of each of these. Now B and D are to the left hand side. F and E are not facing. G and D are sitting immediate right to each other. Now G and D are sitting immediate right to each other. And B and D are sitting immediate left, immediate neighbors of A. C is sitting second to the right of F. Now C is sitting second to the right of F. F must be away from the center. Then only C is sitting second to the right of F is possible. Then next one, any other information we have? Now B and D, some of them. Then now we have one more information. What is that information here? The persons who are facing away from the center are not adjacent to each other, isn't it? They are not adjacent to each other. Each other are away from the center. Now this person is facing towards the center. As this person is facing towards the center, F and E are not facing the same direction. F is away and C must be facing towards the center. F and E are not facing the same direction. Then G and C are immediate right to each other. G and D are immediate right to each other, and B and D are immediate left to each other. And B and D are immediate left to each other. Now can you take the right hand side? Inward. If D is inward, then G and D are immediate right. Now G must be here. If G is here, G must be away from the center. Then G and D are G and D are what? Immediate right to each other. Then B will be here. If B is here, then B and D are sitting immediate left of it. D's left hand side is B, B's left hand side is B. Any other information that is invalid here? Now C. Now let us find as the C. Now C is direction, and persons who are facing away from the center are not sitting. G is south to the right of H. G is south to the right of H, but else here G is south to the left of H. Hence that means now the G cannot be at this place. Are you following this one or not? As G cannot be here, G is south to the left of H, hence G must be here. G is here, B is here. Then now D. Whatever this one, D cannot be facing towards the center, and D must be away from the center. Then only, and G is right hand side. D is right hand side is G, G is right hand side. And B is to the immediate left hand side, D is to the immediate left hand side. And next one, F and E are not facing them. And neighbors are also opposite direction. The immediate neighbors of A and E. E and A, but neither of them the immediate neighbors of A and E. Hence, C must be away from the center. Immediate neighbors of A as well as the immediate neighbors of E, they are facing opposite direction. Clear? Now this is about question number 1 to 4. Then any number series questions in this paper? Question numbers 49. Now question number 49 onwards. Number is multiplied with 2, 2.5, 3, 3.5 and 4. Then next one coming to question number 50. Now in this 50, 3, 4, 11. Now 3, 4, 11, what is the difference here? 1, 7, 11 and 25 difference is so much 14, and 25 and 47 the difference is so much 22, and 47 and 76 difference is so much 29. Clear? Now the difference between the numbers. What is the difference we have? 1 and 7 the difference is 6. Now here the difference is 7. Now here the difference is 8. Next one must be 9. 22 plus 9, 31 should be added. And so what is the wrong number? 76 choice fine. Then next one 51. 8, 7, 13. Now 8 and 7. Into 1 minus 1. Into 2 minus 1. Into 3 minus 1. Into 4. Into 4 minus 1. Minus 1, 152 is ruled out. Choice 5, question number 51. Then 52 and 2.9, 4.2 and so on. Then if you check out the differences, then if you multiply the numbers with 10, 29, 42, 68 and 120, 224 and 412. Then the difference between 29 and 42, what is the difference? 13. And here the difference is so much 26. And next difference is so much 52. 13 into 2, 26 into 2, 52 into 2, 104. And next one must be 208. And 208, 24 plus 8, 32 should be the number. And so what is the wrong number? 412 is the wrong number, that is choice. Then differences are multiples of 13. Then 53, now 6, 15. Now 6 and 15, what is the difference we have? And the difference is 50. And next difference between these two. And 56 and 89, the difference is so much? 33. Next difference 89 and 113, 11 plus 13, 24. And 13 and 28, what is the difference we have? 13 and 28, the difference is 15. 28 and 36, the difference is 8. Then what is the wrong number? Now 50 can be written as 7 square plus 1. Now this can be written as 5 square minus 1, isn't it? Now this is 4 square minus 1, 3 square minus 1, isn't it? 3 square minus 1. Then what should the next number we have? 3 square, 4 square, 5 square minus 1, 6 square minus 1. That is 55. Here it must be 7 square minus 1, 49. What is the wrong number? 56 is the wrong number. Follow here. First and the given numbers can be written as n square minus 1. First initial difference must be 48. And if it is 48, or 2 ikkada add aithe 35 will be there. Done. And so choice 3, question number 53. Then 54, that's it. Clear?